Nestle up in there. It looks pretty good. Nestle. Oh my golly. Now let's go toss some plastic. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. I'm excited to say that I am finally back in Kentucky. Now, the first time I came through Kentucky, I filmed a lot of courses, but I swear the second I left, everybody said, Hunter, you have to go check out Falling Springs in Versailles. Maybe that's how you pronounce it. So here I am. Now, I am exhausted, and I've heard this is quite the bomber course, so hopefully I can wake up. We did a lot of driving last night, and it takes no time at all to warm up. 480 feet, but the basket's way over there to the right, and we have this Mando, so it does play a bit farther. I'm gonna go with my Wraith, and I'm really excited to get this round started. Man, that tailwind is just not helping us with this ante shot. All right, we went more straight than we did right. Let's get started. You have to admit, the stadium in the background is pretty cool aesthetically. We have 196 feet. We didn't pretty much get any turn. We just threw dead straight on that shot. We are going uphill. I'm gonna go with my Rhino. Oh man, things are flying weird. Things are flying, I don't know if it's because I drove so much and changed so much in elevation, but everything is flying really, really stable right now. The first putt of the day is a tester. I'd guess around 42 feet downhill, really strong headwind coming back at us. You know, I even planned for it to raise, and it still raised farther than I thought. This is gonna be a long day. Hole 2, and oh boy, 920 feet. Now it shows the basket's straight, but that's not really relevant with a hole this long. We are going slightly downhill, all kinds of weird wind. I'm gonna go with my Firestorm. Don't hit that pole, okay. If I would have hit that pole already, I probably would have just called it a day. I'll be honest with you guys. So this shot is very cool to look at. I believe I can just barely see the top of the basket sticking up down there. And we have this cool little arch. Now you can try to throw right up the middle at it or hang wider and kind of get your left finish and skip over up in there. I'm just gonna pick up my Firestorm and let it rip again. Oh, Heiser, please. Get over, get over, get over. All right, I think we should be able to attack the pin from there. Firestorm's been getting the job done, but this basket is still pretty hidden. It really drops down towards the end there. We're 170 feet away. I'm gonna try to take my Pro Rhino, just put it on some turn. Hopefully it just kind of floats out and goes in the basket. Definitely did not do that. I think that's pretty short, unfortunately. We've left ourselves a long tester putt, probably around 45 feet. That one's gonna bother me. Isn't that the worst? A long hole and it's just like, great rip, noodle, noodle. Hole 3. Little echo in here. Hole 3, 325 feet. We are going downhill, quite a bit of room to work with. For some reason, it's looking longer than 325 feet to me, but I'm gonna trust it, and I'm gonna go with my Kotuku. This is not good. Not a good throw. Well, after our complete snooze fest of a drive there, we've left ourselves yet another long putt. This one's probably around 54 feet for the 2. Just a really poor start. Just a really poor start. I should be doing significantly better than this. Wasn't that neat? I've been mowing it over for the last little bit, doing the math, you could say. I think I could live there. I'm pretty sure I could live there, build a little roof system. You know what I mean? As long as Greta can live in the parking lot, this could be my new home. I could be the protector of hole 2. Hole 4, 337 feet, and we are climbing back uphill the entire way. With the elevation gain, I'm gonna disc up a little bit to my arc. Slide up there. All right, that's a little better. That is a little better. We've left ourselves about a 20-30 footer for the 2. All right, hopefully we got some momentum now. Hole 5, 270 feet. We are going slightly downhill and the basket is tucked off in the right, pretty decently hidden in those woods. I'm gonna go with my Envy. Float up in there. Really nice Envy shot, really good. You guys hear that little woodpecker up there? I'm watching him. It's really cool, little guy, just getting after it. Hole 6, and we have a t-shirt and shorts situation here. This is not a drill. Finally, everything is starting to warm back up. It's supposed to be 80 degrees today, but we have hole 6, 365 feet, and it looks like we just want a big S flight. Good amount of turn off our tee shot, and then that left finish. I'm gonna go with my arc. Got a good rip on that one. Hopefully, you know, shots like this, I always stand here and pretend like I can give commentary, but neither one of us have any idea where that disc went. So let's just go up there and let's just find it. Our distance control was spot on, but I'll be honest, I feel a little bamboozled by that T sign. It makes it seem more complex than what it is. This is just a straight 360-foot hyzer shot. No need for any turn at all. Instead, we are left with this long, about 95 feet, way downhill to save our 2. Oh, just over the top of it. That would have been a nice one to knock down. For the 3, I mean, holy cow. You just do not see those very often. Hole 7, 340 feet with 16 feet of elevation loss. The pin is in a cool location and it appears there's a creek around it. So hopefully we can avoid that. I'm gonna go with my Firebird. Nestle up in there. It looks pretty good. Nestle. Oh my, golly. Oh my heart. I thought we were skipping in, guys. It didn't look like a shot that was gonna get a skip, but I think we're in the creek. I don't care. Oh, that would have been so cool. Luckily, the water is down pretty good, so we are not submerged in the water, just in the mud. And it's crazy. On that tee pad, I was like, man, this would be such a cool shot to ace. Really cool pin location. No, I really thought we had it for a minute there. Oh, noodled the putt. Hole 8, 326 feet going slightly uphill the entire way. I'm gonna go with my champion Leopard. Really nice shot. Every time I throw that Leopard, I realize how much I love it. It's such a great disc. Really nice drive. Hole 9, 592 feet with 32 feet of elevation gain. We can't see a thing off the tee pad. I think we're just gonna throw a standard little hyzer shot up there and then attack the pin on shot number 2. I'm gonna go with my champion Boss. Yep. I think that'll about do it. Not a ton of distance. Like I said, feeling kind of lethargic today. We still have 303 feet to the pin. Now, I want to go hex, But for some reason, this looks like it's gonna play quite a bit longer. So I'm gonna disc up to my leopard. Get down. All right, I do think that was the right decision. Today's just the day of embarrassingly short throws, I guess. I'm not sure what our malfunction is, but there's no reason that we should be 50 feet short on a routine upshot like that. Hopefully we can knock down a long one. Pretty good headwind coming right at us. Come on. Today's Hole 9 break, I want to talk about the Disc Golf Pro Tour awards, but I do want to add a little twist to this. I will read over the rewards, talk about it a little bit, and I want you guys to comment who you think is going to win what. And whoever gets the most right, make sure you screenshot your comments. Whoever gets the most right, when the end of the season rolls around, just shoot me an email. If you got a couple right, shoot me an email, shoot me a message, and the winner, I will send a free t-shirt and a free brand new disc. The categories that I want you guys, here's the order. I want you to put MPO and FPO. Player of the Year, Rookie of the Year, Most Improved Player, Comeback Player, and Community Champion, as well as the World Champion for both sides. Now, this isn't completely blind. You guys will have, we'll be into the season a little bit so you guys can make good, educated guesses. Really excited to see how it pans out, read all of your guys' picks, and how many of you will remember at the end of the year to send me that. Because listen, if you only get one and you're the only person that remembers, guess what? You're gonna win the free prize. I don't have much of an opinion on who wins what. I don't know what categorizes you to be able to be Comeback Player of the Year. I don't know if it's just injury or if you had a really down year. I don't know, but I would love to see Kevin Jones do really good. As far as who could win, I'd love to see Owen Scoggins win. I don't think that's going to happen, but I would love to see her take it down. And for the MPO side, just an older head. I would like to see an older head, kind of come back, someone who has a big resurgence and takes it all down. Hopefully this is a really exciting year for disc golf. And like I said, guys, make sure you screenshot those picks. And like always, if you are enjoying the content, please consider hitting that subscribe button. Go on the website, tossingplastic.com. I got merch and I got a couple hundred used discs. So if you have some extra time, I would greatly appreciate it. Now, let's go continue battling in the wind. Hole 10, 512 feet. And this is the first hole that I've kind of stopped and had to think about a little bit. There's an opening up there in the woods, and then the basket's tucked off to the right. We also just entered a wind tunnel of a headwind coming right at us. I'm gonna go with my Firestorm. Oh my goodness. Well, we're gonna have to get creative on that shot, which is a good thing. Get our minds stimulated a little bit. All right, we have a very tricky situation here. We do have this gap in front of us with some rogue limbs kind of hanging through it, but we need to get way to the right. Now, I would love a good thumber shot, but I just simply cannot throw that high. So I'm gonna take my splice, try to hit this gap. Hopefully we get a skip. I think best case scenario, we're gonna have a long putt at it. Get around it. Oh, no, no. Look at that rogue branch just dancing. Bummer. We're just in the middle of this falling down branch, and I'm just gonna have to go with a little flick shot with my Justice. Get over there. All right, nice shot. Can't really even move around in here. Hole 11, 470 feet looking right at us. Now there is quite a few trees around the basket. I'm gonna take my Firestorm, rip it down there, and we'll assess it from there. Alrighty, it should be a pretty fun little approach shot from over there. This is a pretty fun little shot here. Not so much in this wind, but it is a fun one. It looks like there's quite a decent drop off behind the basket. I'm just gonna play this one kind of soft, take my Justice, put it on some turn and just let it float in there. Nice little shot. I couldn't tell, I couldn't see. I'm gonna feel real silly if that actually just went behind the basket down the hill. For the 3. Hole 12, 463 feet. We're going quite a ways downhill and dead straight. And because of the wind, I'm just gonna go with my Firestorm. Come on, fight. Goodness, this wind is so crazy. I mean, that thing never even thought about fighting back. But we did get pin high, and from the tee pad, I couldn't tell if it opened up down here, and I was really nervous because that Firestorm went out of sight and didn't seem like it fought back, but it definitely did. We've left ourselves a long, tricky putt. This little tree is just dead center, and the wind is swirly. Let's see if we can make something special happen. Oh, this wind, it just feels like a joke out here how windy it is. So I had this weird thing happen. You know, I was walking through the little bit of woods here, mouth breathing as usual, and I walked through a spider web. And after I did that, I kind of felt like a tickle in the back of my throat, but the tickle's moving. So, I mean, I don't really know what to do about that. If you guys have any opinions on how to handle that situation, please let me know. It's very unsettling. Hole 13, 280 feet. We are going way uphill. The basket's tucked behind those bushes up there. It's so windy, I don't even know what to throw at this point. There's also this added layer of pressure. There's a lady sitting up there on a bench right by the basket. She's been hanging out there all morning. A lot of pressure, you know what I'm saying? So if I chicken out filming the putt, you'll know why, because I'll be setting the camera, it'll be right next to her. So hopefully I can just ace this with the Firestorm and be done with it. All right, let's go see what we got. Definitely didn't ace it. Morning. Oh, pretty good. Yeah, a little windy out. Oh, makes throwing a Frisbee hard. That second putt was actually pretty good. Hole 14, 488 feet. And guys, it more or less feels like a joke out here right now with how windy it is. I think it's just irrelevant what disc I throw. The basket's on the other side of the gap of those trees up there. I'm gonna go with my champion Boss. I don't think that's any closer to the basket than where I am right now. I mean, if there's an OB, we found it. We are close to hole 11's tee pad. At least we got a decent rip on it and got through the trees. We're 200 feet away, slightly downhill. I'm gonna go with my Kia. I don't even know how to play and win this strong. My confidence level in making this putt is not very high. And even after like throwing my Kia, I tried experimenting with a few other shots and they all just are kind of doing whatever they want right now. Oh goodness. It is just a battle out here. That shouldn't be stressful. Hole 15, 462 feet. Now we have kind of gotten out of the wind. I assume the basket's somewhere up there in that tree line. I'm gonna go with my Firestorm. I mean, I'm just trying to keep it really low, a lot of spin, mitigate any damages. This basket is tucked off in there. I am mostly blind. I have to go with a big, wide kind of hyzer putt. I'd guess we're around 85, 90 feet. It's just like, Just immediately pushed to the ground. Like, what am I doing out here? There's a few other people out here trying to get around it, and at this point, we've all just been laughing at each other as we pass by. Oh, hole 16, 440 feet. We are going way uphill and currently battling a very strong headwind. I'm gonna go with my Halo Wraith. Ay, ay, ay. Slowly getting up there. We're 196 feet away, and unfortunately, guys, I think this is gonna be my last hole. The camera won't even stay up. That's how windy it is. It just keeps blowing over, and there's not that much width on a tripod, so that really puts it into perspective. We're still battling way uphill, still battling that headwind. I'm gonna go with my Kia. Oh my gosh. We've left ourselves a long putt, drop into a knee, probably around 45 feet. It is just impossible. That wraps up today's video out here at Falling Springs Disc Golf Course. And guys, I really do apologize. I've never stopped around due to weather, I don't think, especially not wind, but this is out of control. I'm just gonna end up breaking things. I've had that happen in the past where the tripod blows over and it breaks, it can break the camera. There's just a lot of things that can go south. So we filmed 16 holes, and to be honest with you, I think you get the gist of it. I think you get the understanding of Falling Springs. Now, I'm not sure I understand the hype around this course. It is pretty one-dimensional. It's a pretty one-dimensional disc golf course. A lot of just wide open throws, which has a lot of upside. It's a very fun course. It's laid back. You don't have to worry about losing discs or anything like that. It's a good course for you and your buddies to just, you know, have a good time. Or if you're just not trying to take the round super seriously or hone in and have to hit a bunch of lines, because, you know, I don't think there's like one line that you actually have to hit out here at Falling Springs. The tee pads are nice, the tee signs are nice, the baskets are nice. Everything about this place and the park is very nice. It's very manicured. It's very well taken care of. It just, as far as the disc golf goes, it doesn't offer all that much other than just, like I said, having fun and letting the disc fly. Now in 2024, I noticed that this was the 4th ranked course in Kentucky. Do I think that's the case? No, I don't. I think there's probably 4 better courses just in the Lexington area. And again, I'm not trying to talk down this course at all. It's just, it's very simple, and I think it's very overrated. I think it's a great course to have. It's a good course to have, and I would like to play it occasionally. I just don't think it's worth all of the hype that it has around it. As far as disc selection and shot shapes and all of that, there wasn't much of it. Whatever disc you felt like throwing off the tee pad, you had the room to manipulate it. It's a great place to test out new drivers and test out new mids and putters off the tee. If you're just traveling through town and you just want a stress-free kind of relaxing around, this is a good spot for you to go. But if you're traveling into Kentucky, the Lexington, the greater Lexington area, and you really want to experience some good Kentucky disc golf, I would recommend West 6 Farm, Veterans Park. You have a lot of options that I think showcase Kentucky disc golf quite a bit better. With all of that being said, I'm going to give Falling Springs the score of 7.7 out of 10. That's where I think it sits. I think it sits perfectly right there. It just, a lot of people might not agree with that, but my mind wasn't stimulated. Nothing was stimulating about this course. It's nice, it's enjoyable, but that's about it. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Now it's your turn to go toss some plastic.